Right, so this is part 3. We're looking at the beehive itself, or part of the beehive. You've already seen inside the hive in my garden. And this is a box that we're going to prepare, especially for Thrive. Now, this has been overwintered, so it's got a little sort of cobwebs on it and things, and it's a little bit dirty. What we're going to do with this is a little bit dangerous. This is a blowtorch. And what I'm going to do with this blowtorch is I'm going to burn away some of the little bits of wax and bacteria, basically. I'm not going to make you watch all this, but I'll just turn my blowtorch on. You can see the flame. So what I'm going to do is just a little bit at a time, just go along like this. Yeah? And we're going to make it more sterile so that this bacteria has got. Alright. Cut. Yeah, we'll start again. Hello everybody. Right, so this is going to be part 3. Now in part 2, we went and visited my garden, and you would have seen me with one of these boxes. This is what's called a super, and it fits on a British National Beehive. Now the super is the one that is used to hold the honey mainly, and it has frames in it. But this super has been overwintered, and it's got some cobwebs on it, and there's bits of wax from last year, things like that. And hello Sarah, because Sarah, this is the box that you cleaned up for me, and this is what we're going to use now. But with a blowtorch, I'm going to burn off the wax that might be a bit of wax left over, and it will also kill bacteria. I'm just going to start doing this just to show you what I do, and then I'll stop the camera and I'll finish it off without the camera running, because it will be very boring watching me doing all that. Okay, so this is my blowtorch, and we've got a flame, and we're all going to go along like this, go around the edges. It burns the wood a little tiny bit. The bees don't mind the smell of the burn. It's strange really, because you use a smoker to make the birds leave, the bees leave, when you're doing your beekeeping. So I'm going to carry on doing that without the camera running, and then we'll go on from there. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've just done what I said I was going to do with the blowtorch, and you may or may not be able to see inside here. It might be a little bit darker, and that's because of the burn. So it'll have taken away bacteria that might have harmed the bees. It might not have done, but who knows. So these boxes take frames, which are like this. Now these again are last year's frames, so they need cleaning up. So again, with the blowtorch, I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing. I'm going to be burning the outside of each part of it and killing bacteria. So again, I'm going to do that now. You don't have to watch me do it, but all of this is going to have the blowtorch around it, and then we'll move on to the next stage, which is putting in wax foundation. So I'll be back in a few more minutes. Okay, so I've been outside now with the frames. I've used the blowtorch on them, and I broke the frames down into some sections. And now when you buy these new, you would actually have these as separate items, and then they're nailed on into position. But because these are last year's frames, there's no reason to take those back off. But we do need to take the other pieces off so that we can get the wax foundation in. So I'm just going to pop my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing and show you. And this wax foundation has got a honeycomb pattern on it, and it's also got some wire in it which just keeps it stronger. So it is as simple as this. There's a runner here in the frame, and we're just going to bend these wires over like this, and then we're going to slide that wax foundation down the runners, and the train's on a track into the bottom, like that. And then unfortunately you can't see this bit because I won't be able to do it. Hammer and show you at the same time exactly. So this piece of wood just pops into here. It goes where those wire loops are. So the nails are going to keep the wax foundation from falling out. And then we've got these two other pieces, and they go into there, into there. And we've finally got one more piece, which is sometimes a bit difficult to get in because it doesn't want to be squeezed between these two pieces of wood, but we'll get it in. Just get that down there. Just add along. Like that. And then keep it in. Frame ready. So, like before, I'm not going to make you watch me do the other 9 frames, but there are 10 frames going in the hive. And as we said last week, each one of these frames, in the perfect world, will hold just over 1 pound of honey in weight. I'm sorry I've not checked up my metric, but about a pound in weight. So a big jar of honey per side, and more, a little bit more than that. So I'm going to do this now without the camera on, and I'll be back to show you the box ready to go. Okay. So here we are. We've got what's called a super, full of foundation, ready for the bees to put honey in. So I think what we need now is a nice sign on the front. What do you think? Well, as you can see, I've put the box on, so it's got a sign on it. Hopefully the bees will fill it with honey. It's up to them if they do. And we'll have a look in there at a later date. Now, that box might move around a bit, but it'll be the same box with the sign on. Alright, so we'll see you soon.